It doesn't seem all that long ago that 4x4s were public enemy number one, but how times change. Thanks to cars like the Mitsubishi Outlander, and in particular this plug-in hybrid version, these are some of the most environmentally friendly and cost-effective cars you can buy. Despite its billing as a rough and tumble 4x4, the Outlander isn't the slab-sided Tonka toy you might have expected. On the contrary, it's a much more curvaceous creation, and that's not just to keep designers happy. This sleek shape also makes the car more aerodynamic and more economical as a result. It's a very smart looking thing too, with colour-coded door handles, mirrors and bumpers on every model. LED daytime running lights are standard too, as are the big chrome flashes either side of the grille and on the door sills. The finishing touches are silver roof rails, and all but the most basic models come with alloy wheels and tinted rear windows. Mitsubishi has never been renowned for the quality of its interiors, but the Outlanders is probably the company's smartest yet, with some really nice materials on show. The layout is pretty good too, although this sat-nav unit that comes with the top trim level is really quite fiddly to use. On the other hand, there are no complaints about the driving position, which gives you that slightly elevated view that SUV buyers love. And the Outlander makes a fine family car. Even with a couple of 6-footers in these front seats, there's plenty of room for a couple more in the back. On a hybrid model like this one, that's as far as it goes, but if you buy a diesel engine model with at least GX3 trim, the Outlander is a 7-seater. Admittedly, that third row is only really suitable for children, but there's just about enough room inside here to get 7 on board in reasonable comfort. To cap it all, there's also a decent boot, even in the hybrid version, which has to lose a little room to make up for the batteries. The Outlander isn't a particularly bad car with a diesel engine, but unless you absolutely must have 7 seats, this hybrid version makes much more sense. And in particular, it makes much more financial sense, because the amazingly low CO2 emissions translate into so many benefits. It's not a particularly taxing car to drive either. In electric-only mode, it'll whisk you around town in near silence. And with a range of up to 30 miles on electric power, you can enjoy that same easy performance out of town too. Most of the time, this is a properly refined and relaxing way to get around. It's only when you ask for maximum acceleration and the petrol engine is working its socks off that it becomes noisy. True, there are some other SUVs that handle more sharply or roll less in bends or are a bit more refined on the motorway, but the Outlander isn't bad in any respect. Our one slight disappointment is the ride though, which is just that little bit too firm too much of the time, although to be honest, it's not something you couldn't live with. The Outlander isn't the greatest SUV to drive, but the hybrid version is very relaxing and perhaps most importantly, one of the cheapest of its kind to run. The 30-mile range on electric power makes it suitable for most people's commutes, and you can fully charge it in about 5 hours from a regular plug socket. That means it can cost some people just pennies to run, and anyone in the market for a cheap-to-run family 4x4 should give it a very good look. If you enjoyed watching this video, click the button below to subscribe to our YouTube channel, or let us know what you think of the Mitsubishi Outlander in the comments box below.